Hey guys, and welcome back to Battle Network 6. We're still in control of Heatman, still doing Mr. Match's inane tests. Why can't people just give us power? I don't know, but we're going to have a little look-see in the shop here and then move on. There's still more kettles to take down.
Well, I mean, people still have to make money even this modern digital age. I mean, hell, we have sites like Good Old Games. I mean, you still have to pay for the games, but they're really cheap. You know, now that I think about it, like, wouldn't they have, like, a really cheap kind of battleship distribution platform? Because over here in, like, the shops, some of the bullshit ones cost, like, 5,000, 10,000 Z for that kind of shit. But you would think you could easily make a copy of that. I guess, is there, like, a battleship piracy problem going on now that I think about it?
Is there, like, a net op who uses, like, fucking DRM man to counteract that?
Well, from what we know about Higsby and his obsession with rare battleships, I'm pretty sure the motherfucker has pirated some of them at some point, you know?
So how did you like playing as Heatman.exe? We've talked about your distaste for his design, shall we say.
It wasn't a full distaste. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Heatman, but like I said, I don't hate it entirely.
Okay, retract, distaste, disdain. Then, how do you feel about playing as the guy?
I like the idea of operating other net navies, and, you know, it's kind of a callback to the ill-fated 4.5 real operation that I mentioned. I just really wanted the ability to do it all the time, because you can only really do it in this game in particular subsections. I just wanted, like, the whole option available, and it kind of just made me regret that we never really got that game, because I would have loved that shit, man, personally.
Now, if there's a kettle at the back and you haven't got any long-range attacks, like this, for example, you're going to find yourself in a bit of a bind. See, I'm trying to keep the heat on right now, and it's not really going all that well.
Hold on, that's like the kettle virus, right? I'm gonna see, because now I'm suddenly curious. I want to see if there's a black variant.
What, is that like a super tough version of a virus?
No, I mean, like, yeah, later versions of viruses, you know, in the series, they're different colors, as typical with, like, RPGs and things like that. So I really want to see if there's a kettle that's black. You know, because you don't want to call the kettle black.
Oh, okay, I get the joke you were attempting to make.
There you go, alright, let's see. I love how the second link was, first it has the link to the article about the virus, and the second one is, I hate you kettle virus, from a game FAQ post.
Yeah, I can probably understand why, because these took a fair few takes, especially the later kettle virus battles.
Well, Kettle SP is kind of black colored. It's more like a grayish tone, but that's probably the closest you'll get.
Good enough.
I also love, like, the description. I'm looking at this description for the Kettle battleships, and I love how, because of the space that's only really available in, like, the text, they have to, like, stunt all the words so much. Like, 3 pound, 4 kill the tech. That's how you read that description for that battleship.
Okay.
Just fucking nuts, man.
Didn't realize the Swedish chef was into Mega Man Battle Network, who knew?
I kind of wish you've played more Battle Network games, because I wanted to ask you, like, if you could choose a net navi to operate, like, that was your guy, like, which one it would be. But you've only really played, like, 6, so I can't help you here, I'm afraid.
I'd be fine with Heatman, honestly.
I bet you would, dude. I bet you would. I may be slightly judging you, just a little bit.
We got 2 this time, so it's time to turn up the heat.
Fortunately, each net navi has their own unique battleship that they can access. Heatman's is Heat Press, where he jumps forward 3 squares and he hits everything in a fire square around him, which can be useful for destroying one of these pretty easily.
And when Helldragon uses it, he has the added bonus of puffing into his mic and making it really hot in the ears.
Are you sure about that?
Don't. I already do enough editing, thank you very much.
Alright, sorry.
One more kettle round to go, let's do this.
So basically, we're just only doing this because for some reason Mr. Match wanted to show us about how to harness the power of fire chips. Even though this is Battle Network 6, at this point Lan has killed about 500 gigantic cyber monsters. You would think he would know a little bit of thing too about fire.
Look, you don't play with fire, okay? You've got to take a test in order to be able to utilize it properly.
Oh, that's true. It's like when you have to take a test to be a firefighter.
Say, Helldragon, I got a riddle for you, a conundrum.
Oh, this should be good. Let's hear it.
If firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight?
trying to load a joke. Loading joke.
I think that's a George Carlin joke, I'm not really sure.
It might be. The guy really liked wordplay, although it seems a little bit too... I don't know. I haven't really listened to a lot of George Carlin. He is... You know, a lot of people are fans of George Carlin. I'm not, actually. Like, I never really found his style to be that funny to me. And look, I get it. The guy was trying to illustrate a point, and comedians have the power to do that within the realm of humor. That's a very good thing. But, at the same time, I never really saw much to laugh at. Like, Lewis Black, I think, does a better job of pointing out these kind of issues, but at the same time remembering that he needs to tell a joke, alright?
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever laughed out loud at a George Carlin thing, but he makes me chuckle, I'll say that.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think. Like, that was definitely a good part about the guy's humor. But at the same time, I don't know, I just like different stuff. I tend to prefer more... I'm less of a more laugh-out-loud observational kind of guy. I really like the subtle kind of snarky humor. Like, I'm a big fan of British comedians and things like that. Then I like guys like Dimitri Martin and, like, Steve Wright, who use, like, a lot of subtle wordplay and things like that. I tend to prefer that a lot more.
Right, there is one more part to this test, and you're gonna want to pack a few, like, water-based chips into your land folder here, because they will come in handy.
Yeah, that really does sound like the Swedish ship. Landfurder. Krig's 3 squares ahead. Fire.
Okay, stop it now. We have reached the bottom of the barrel in terms of observational jokes, and this is it.
We've reached it. Son, we've been living there for years.
I've got an apartment just underneath the bottom of said barrel.
I live on top of a barrel and underneath another barrel.
You know why I even have, like, barriers or, like, fucking healing stuff in my thing? Because for, like, battles and such, well, important ones anyway, I always make sure to do, you know, get a save state handy in case I want to redo it and make it look more fancy.
Well, that's true, but for those of us who prefer playing the game legitimate, what we usually like to do is actually have, like, a lot of good healing items and, you know, helpful navi chips and things like that. That's certainly what I like to do. I didn't really feel comfortable unless I hit it in with a good supply of healing available.
Fair dues. I'll probably have to utilize it for the final boss and whatnot anyway.
Hey, you can't save state. Well, actually, you could save your way through that, but that would be pretty lame.
Oh, here we go. It's treating it as a proper boss and everything with the music.
I guess this is one of the few times where you fight Mr. Match in a non-violent context. Like, you have to remember, their first meeting was when Mr. Match disguised himself as an oven repairman, and he rigged Land's oven to fucking blow up, or overheat, or be yeah, the dude was evil. And you send Mega Man into the oven, and you just fight Fireman within that oven. I had this huge desire to call him Torchman. I know that's wrong, but that's what my mouth is trying to bring up because of that damn dub. And that was their first encounter. And then from there, you know, it's just kind of, oh, okay, it's just a casual kind of fun match. Yeah, it's great.
So, pretty simple battle overall, but it can take you by surprise if you're not ready to, like, dodge in some unique patterns. Like, he'll crash down in, like, a T sort of formation, so you kind of have to think ahead.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's not like the square, because he could be launching that when you're in, like, the center square, and then it would just hit you anyway. Like, they always give you an opportunity to attack. And dodge, I mean. No, the opposite of attacking. They give you the opposite of attacking. Thank you.
Oh, I got tagged. Retake.
Oh, you're gonna keep that in. That's new.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, this was like take 3 or 4. He gave me a bit of trouble, actually.
Man, this reminds me of, you know, back when we did do that RP forum of, like, Battle Network, where we tried to represent, like, the attacks with, like, we drew out little grids using, like, brackets on the keyboard, and we would indicate where the attack would hit. But then, like, sometimes we had numbers for stuff that hit square multiple times. We tried to match it like it would be on the video game. But like I said before, when you're doing this on a forum with limited software available, it didn't really work out that well.
Can I just say, I love the sprite animation for He-Man with the flame effects and whatnot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, when they are bothered to draw this kind of stuff. These games will very often have the screen just fade in and out to represent somebody going away. But it's like, when they bother to draw some of this stuff out, they can get some really good animations in here, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got our first Link Navi.
I'm trying to remember the first Link Navi of Falzer. Let me look that up, actually.
Please do. Because it would be kind of weird if it was the same guy in the same part of the story.
No, it's not. I believe it is actually Aquaman. Just off the top of my head, but let me look. Just to make sure. And going to the big old clump article. Yeah, it is Aquaman. Okay, and he comes back from Mega Man Battle Network for Blue Moon, which is where he also showed up. No, not Dark Blue Moon, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna look up Mr. Aquaman over here, because is he based on like a previous Robot Master?
Yeah, Aquaman from Mega Man 8.
Ah, okay, one of them I haven't played. Which one is which? I'm not really sure. Does he have like a little glass bowl on his head?
I think both of them do. Aquaman EXE, he's got the little stubby legs, and he kind of looks like he's wearing a skirt.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, he's adorable, actually.
Yeah, he's kind of cute, I guess, sort of. I don't know.
I'm seeing some badass armor over there. Mega Man Cross Aqua, that's sick.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised by how cool the design is for the Aqua Cross. Like, all the crosses look great. And like I said, last part, when we get another certain power later on, they make them even more awesome.
Mm-hmm. So, we got the cross system tutorial here. We've basically told you how it works, so just sit back and enjoy the eye candy.
It is definitely some eye candy because, like I said, you know, crosses just feel so good to use.
Mm-hmm. So, your basic attack gets changed from like a buster to like a flamethrower kind of thing.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, though, that, you know, they kind of wanted to do the ability that Mega Man has always had, where, you know, he can copy enemy powers and things like that. But, like, the games use, like, 5-6 different ways of expressing that. They have the battle chips, they have the souls, they have the crosses in this game, they got the styles, and then the later powers. Like, Mega Man is just like a hodgepodge in this series, you have to admit.
Oh, well, I don't have to admit anything, because this is the only game I've played.
There you go. See, it's basically like agreeing with me.
Okay, I'm going to throw up the official art for the Heatman cross here. It looks sick.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I gotta say, like, I love all the designs in this game.
So yeah, just remember your elemental, like, flowchart and you should be good to go.
What subject does he teach? I don't remember if he said it, because I'd love to see this motherfucker teach math.
I think he's just like an assistant teacher. You have the wiki there, you could always look it up.
1 fire plus 2 fires equals...
No, but seriously, it equals a lawsuit. Don't set fires, kids.
Yeah, just don't. Hey, trust me, man, I've learned that lesson.
Surprised he doesn't get, like, PTSD flashbacks whenever he sees Lan. Maybe he really has turned over a new leaf.
It was interesting in the manga, because he actually successfully tempted Lan away from Mega Man to doing some evil stuff. Of course, Lan was trying to kind of get in with Mr. Match to find out what he was up to and stop him, but Lan played it actually really convincingly, so it looked like a legitimate heel turn. It says here he's just the teacher at the school. Okay, I'm just gonna say he teaches math, because that's funny to me.
Okay.
Oh, she's got an original portrait. I bet she's legit.
Ah, circus people. Gotta love them. It's so weird when I see just people that are in the real world in these games talking about stuff on the internet, and it's just socially accepted.
Oh yeah, I mean, well hell, these days, I mean, we don't do this, but at the same time, like, this is a world we live in now, where everybody is playing Pokemon Go, of all things. Like, that's crazy? Cool. It's cool, make no mistake, but it's so crazy how much the internet and all this technology has become a part of everyone's lives, and there's this instant connection point with everyone else. It's completely balls to the wall nuts, but I like it all the same.
I can just get on, and within a moment, I can look up anything I need to know.
It's so nuts, and I think the best and worst part of it is that you can record video games and talk over them for the internet.
Well, every great technological thing has its downsides, I suppose.
That's true. Except porn. Porn is never bad.
Oh. Oh, my sweet summer child, you clearly have not seen the wrong kind of porn, then.
Oh, my sweet summer child, I definitely have.
Okay. Bye, NPC, who we definitely won't be seeing again.
Is her name Mrs. Hart? Because she has a heart on her cheek?
Do it, say ... Yeah, lots of them.
Oh, you were waiting for that, huh? Yeah, she said more than usual because she knew you were watching. Mom, I'm home already. Shit.
I'm right outside the door, actually.
Come home, I made dinner. Yes, thank you, Mom. Oh, okay, it's just an instruction manual.
Just gonna try and like skip through this. There you go. You got the heat cross, attack plus 50, aqua, stay away from it.
Well, it's good that they give you like a little manual in case you need to look up what it does again, just to make sure.
How you doing, Mom? I'm a pyromaniac now.
That's good, honey.
Again? You got detention again?
Oh, now I can actually tell you about the second time I got into a fight.
Okay.
The second time I got into a fight, I was not trying to get into a fight.
Okay.
And I probably have told this story before, but I like this story a lot, so I'm going to tell it again. So I'm sitting there in homeroom with my friends, my, typical geeky nerd friends, as usual, and we're talking about stuff. Now, oh wait, this is an important scene, hold on.
Okay. We actually have to pay attention to the lore now, because I think from Dive Man onwards, this is when the story starts to kick into high gear.
Oh yeah, definitely, like, some important stuff actually kind of happens pretty soon.
When we're not dicking around with penguins and pirates. It's quiet. Too quiet.
So what kind of packaging do, like, normal NetNavis come in? Like, if you're not the kid who can get, like, a Samsung or LG NetNavi, like, you have to get, like, the fucking, like, the prepaid Navi that they have in, like, stores or things like that?
Yeah, all this talk about, like, different Navis and stores and such, you know what it reminds me of in terms of anime?
Metabots?
Exactly, Metabots, yeah.
I think that's another reason why I was such a huge fan of Battle Network, because it reminded me so much of Metabots, which was another really early anime love I had. I still think Metabots is awesome, and it kind of sucks that it wasn't as popular as it could have been, especially now that they're doing, like, they're making new games, and they're all fucking hot women, driving the Metabots, because of course they are, because otherwise the series isn't gonna sell.
Isn't that, like, the latest one?
Yeah, that's the latest one. I'm like, no, you're fucking up Metabots. I'm sorry. The anime was good, so don't do this. But, it really is kind of sad, but it does kind of really give me vibes of Metabots when I think about Battle Network like that.
Oh, it wasn't Iris, was it? Did she say ... She always says that.
No, Mail just flew over. Caw-caw!
Yep, that's Iris right there.
Or it could be Dex trying out a new hairstyle.
How do I look? Oh god, it's terrifying.
But otherwise okay. Well, let's just go to the aquarium. Clearly she likes those.
Yeah, there's only one other town we can go to right now, so we may as well make the most of the bus system while she's here.
Oh, she's tweeting. Alright, sure.
Ha.
Iris, you should probably wait till I get my pants on. Just gonna throw that out there.
What the fuck?
Hey, he was dressing!
No, he was going into the internet, I think you'll find.
Oh, okay. You're not poor enough to not have a NetNavi, do you, Iris?
Oh man, if I told someone I barely knew, hey, you want to come out and hang on the internet with me, I would probably get a dirty look.
That's true. These days...
I've been trying to avoid this fucking Steven Universe joke, but there's that one bit, it's in Alone Together, where Stefani's just there eating a donut, and Sour Cream comes along and says, hey, big rave tonight, all my friends from the internet will be there.
Oh yeah!
It's amazing how that show is syncing up with this playthrough.
I want to tell my story, stop putting other plot in here! Oh, look at this fat jolly motherfucker.
This is Clown Man.
It's not Clown Man. It's Circus Man, but I'm not surprised you think he's Clown Man. Because we thought Color Man was Clown Man, and we thought this guy was gonna be Clown Man. No, let's not do Clown Man because that wouldn't be taken seriously. Here's a fat motherfucker with 4 hands and no arms. Alright, this is Rayman EXE.
Okay, so this is Clown Man on screen right now from Mega Man 8, I think.
Yes.
And this is, what was it, Colors Man?
Yeah, Color Man.
Okay, I want to look up Color Man because I know what Clown Man looks like from the Summer Games Done Quick 2016 run, which is pretty good. But Colors Man. Is there an EXE?
There's a Color Man EXE, yes.
Okay, colorman.exe.
Killer rave, dude. All of my friends from the internet.
Oh my god, he looks derpy as shit.
Yeah, Color Man's pretty stupid, but he's kind of an annoying as shit boss fight.
Oh, I come back, I tab back, and everyone's dead. What happened?
Well, clearly you weren't paying attention. Yeah, so Circusman has the ability to, like, drain energy. So, again, yes, it's Sailor Moon. Fuck you.
Okay. Now, how much Sailor Moon have you watched to be able to make that reference?
Hey, I watched some of the Deke, like, dub. Like, a lot of people from the 90s have. I don't need to walk, I have magic circus powers. Just fucking floats over. I really don't want to draw this fat ass walking. We'll make him float.
Come forth, Cybeasts. I will absorb thee.
So yeah, this is a good plan. He's basically absorbed a lot of entry because he's trying to resummon the dreaded Cybeast, and this will definitely not backfire.
Can't really see any reason why it would.
Yeah, it's just fine.
Oh, Jesus. The screen shake is getting really intense now.
This is the power of the Game Boy Advance processor.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, run away!
So, listen, I was out real late last night, so this better be good. Now, a really cool theme actually plays here during this time, and it's really kind of fucked up the surrounding area. It really does make it feel like that, oh god, everything is going wrong.
Basically a tension kind of music.
So basically, this motherfucker, what he wants to do is he wants to absorb both of these Cybeasts into his frame, if you will. He doesn't quite get there, but at the same time, even though he manages to kind of get one, it's not really as effective as I thought it would be. Like, I thought what was going to happen is that after, again, he takes Balzer here, I thought he was going to, like, mutate into some crazy Akira motherfucker with, like, the fucking wings everywhere. It's just like a mutant abomination kind of shit, but it never really happens, which is weird. He doesn't even really seem to get that powerful when you fight him, so I don't know.
One-winged Circusman would be pretty dope.
Yeah, just kind of crazy bonkers shit like that, but they never really go that far.
Oh man, absorbing a Cybeast took it out of me.
Yeah, let's hope the internet has police. It's a good thing you did this with only one person as opposed to having a team to help you out.
He thinks himself powerful enough, it's fine.
These guys are pretty good for people who don't have any noses.
Yeah. Well, noses are not required to be able to uphold the law.
What if you wanted to sniff out trouble?
You've got a point there, stop it. I'm not encouraging you anymore, joke's done. Yeah, you should probably just run at this point, and don't forget that Gregar's behind you. He's not happy you woke him up early.
Yeah, he's taking his sweet time killing everybody. Gregar, you want to jump on that?
I would assume that, like, in the Falzar version of this bit, like, he'd be there giving it all this.
Yeah, pretty much. Depending on the version you pick, Circusman will absorb one of two of the Cybeast, and the other Cybeast will have other interesting things happen.
You're just dying for us to get to that bit, aren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's another really cool feature of this game.
Alright, so we've come to a particularly tense moment in Mega Man Battle Network 6. The Cybeasts are loose. One of them has been captured. The net is basically going to hell in a handbasket, and it is up to Lan and his net navvy, Mega Man, to sort the situation out. Can I make this sentence run on anymore? No, because it's the end of the part. We'll see you next time for more Battle Network 6.